This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a coaching and consulting company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Cynthia, Appiah,
Yes.
with Beauty from Within Coaching and Consulting. Cynthia, how are you today?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me on this platform. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Now, we're excited to learn all about you and your business. Can you start off by telling our listeners just a little bit about your company?
Yes, Beauty from Within Coaching and Consulting is one parent company, and we have our subsidiary, Beauty from Within Technologies, Beauty Tech, where we create innovative videos for brands. So Beauty from Within Coaching and Consulting as a whole is all about training and empowerment. So what we like to say is to inspire, design, and empower yourself to greatness, right? My background, I'm a trained social worker. And I learned in social work that people first, and that's our ideology is how we operate. We want to be able to provide you with the tools so that you can empower yourself to greatness. So that's why training. And then the digital aspect is because a lot of my niche is pageantry. And so all my clients are in the beauty industry, competing in pageants. All my girls have either gotten top 5, they actually have won the crown. And and a lot of them also are starting businesses. So, they have the motivational advice from me. And then when they're starting their business, we got the digital side, right? It's all about empowerment and working with one person so that you can achieve your goals.
Amen. I love that.
Thank you.
Now, how did you originally get into this business?
Okay, well, when I was younger, I was very, very shy. I never in a million years thought that I could be a business owner, right? I always wanted to be the woman version of Warren Buffett, who's a consultant known for consulting, Steve Jobs, who's known for innovation, and Bob Proctor, my favorite author, personal development. And I say for the uh, consulting piece, I became that, right? I'm the woman version. My niche is pageantry, and the title that they gave me was World's Greatest Pageant Consultant. So I'm a consultant. And then with the personal development, all of my pageant beauties, they learn how to publicly speak, they're poised, their confidence, building their confidence, and developing a growth mindset. And I think what sets me apart and why they gave me that title as the world's greatest pageant is because I trained them a holistic model of being great, right? It's not just one aspect. It's just you and your mindset developing that you will be perfect at what you are doing. Your beauty comes from within, and that's where the business came from, right? So because I thought I was never going to be great. And then I realized I taught one class in DC actually before where I started my business, and 1,000 people showed up. And I was like, what? And when 1,000 people showed up, they were asking me questions about like motivational stuff, right? Like empowerment. And I was like, wow, people are actually listening to me. Like they came here to listen to me. So that gave me the confidence to start my business. And I did really well. I never thought that. So I always tell people, like, you just give it a try. That's where confidence comes from as well. Number one thing is if you see yourself being successful, you are going to become confident. And because I saw myself being successful with the 1,000 people that attended my class, and then they were asking me about like, training advice, public speaking, marketing, and branding. I said, wow. And everything I gave them, all the advice was really good. And that's what gave me the confidence to start my business. And on the innovation side, we create innovative videos for brands. I've worked with a lot of beauty brands. I create videos for them. And they always love my video. They're like, Cynthia, I don't know what you do, but you are so creative. And, they said they compare my innovation to that of Steve Jobs. And I was like, wow, so my goal has been achieved, right? Because I want to be the woman version of Warren Buffett in consulting, Steve Jobs in innovation. I'm the woman version because I create videos, innovative videos, very creative. And Bob Proctor with motivation, growth mindset. So using that is how I designed my business. And because I thought that I was never great, actually, my niche is pageantry is because I myself got into pageantry, right? And I got in because I didn't think that I was great because I had a brain tumor. My left side was removed. It was reconstructed with bone marrow and titanium. So as I'm speaking to you, I have no jaw here, no bone here. and I'm still speaking, right? I had to find my confidence. So when I competed in pageantry and they told me that I was beautiful, I said, me? Right? Like, because I couldn't believe that. And even my coach was like, Cynthia, you could do this. And the motivation and the guidance that she gave me when I was younger, I said, wow, when I become an adult and I start a business, I really wanted to be focused on the beauty pageantry, because that is where my confidence came from. And from there, then I built on all of my passion areas. And now I have Beauty from Within, that our model is that holistic model so that the person can become great. And as a social worker, I actually learned this, that in order for you to be great in front of the person in front of you, you need to be able to wear multiple hats. And I'll give you an example. As a social worker, I was on the cardiac floor, but then people came to me for insurance guidance, right? People came to me for um, uh, career advice. They even came to me for like how to start their businesses, and they're my patient, you know? So I had to be great at all those aspects so that I can make sure that that person, I have been able to provide them with the tools that they needed to be successful. And that's the same model that I have in my business.
Wow. Wow. I really resonate with that mindset.
Thank you.
Now, we know marketing is the heart of every business. How do
Mhm.
you currently market your business, and who are some of your target customers, clients, or who is your
Mhm.
audience?
Yes, that is such a great thing. Marketing is very, very crucial. That is really the heart of your business. I always tell people when I go and I give my speaking engagements, or I speak on my popular topic as like using social media to improve your entrepreneurship, your brand is your why. Marketing is how to execute that why. So if you're executing that why, you want people to know why you went into business, why that's important, what problem you're solving for that individual, and you do it creatively. This is why I'm in digital marketing, right? That's the whole part of beauty tech. You want to be able to showcase your product, your services in a creative way and tell people how you're going to solve their problem, right? And if you're able to
Mhm.
do all of that well, watch yourself be successful, right? And
Right.
another thing I'm going to tell you is that you have, and I'm really big on social media. A lot of my clients that I work with, like if they once they transition out of pageantry and they start their business, they come to me for like their social media management. And I always
Mhm.
tell them, social media is like a TV channel. You got all these people on the TV channel, you're flipping through. What's going to make you stop and check out somebody else's page? Creative
Right. So,
content.
Cynthia,
Mhm.
what marketing are you currently using for your company?
Yes, I'm doing the creative marketing. I am an expert in video ads. So I create a lot of videos to showcase my products, my clients' products as well, and very creative too. I tell them follow the formula, the 3 E's. You want to make sure that your video is empowering, entertaining, and educational. You follow that in your video format and it's creative, watch the magic that happens. So that is the marketing that we do. And I have um social media accounts for all of my different subsidiaries, right? And the reason why is because you want to be able to really um, find your target audience. Your target audience is going to find you based on your likability, right? Your uniqueness. What's going to make you stand out? So if you have different pages with different content, going to be able to follow you. You're going to end up getting brand deals because of your target audience, and it's just going to be a win-win situation all around. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So, Cynthia, have you ever thought of having your own podcast?
Wait a second. I can't hear you. Let's see. Um, let me see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Hmm. This is. Do you want me to leave and come back?